saved, and a save there, and they score! So here's Lassen with a shot, and he scores! So he drives it, walking in, he shoots and scores! Mustangs score first blood! Teresic gets a shot and scores! 4-4! Lachlan going to the net, shoots, and he scores! And then towards Cox, goes to get the shot away, Davis makes the save, no, it's in! It's in, first over the lead!
Live from O'Brien Group Arena in Melbourne, this is AIHL TV.
And welcome to the O'Brien Ice House here in Melbourne for this AIHL clash between the hometown Melbourne Mustangs and the visiting Brisbane Lightning. Exhibition game here today, no AIHL points on offer, but these two teams have previously met in an exhibition clash up in Brisbane, where the Brisbane Lightning took home the point 6-1, and these two teams will meet. First game of a double-header this evening, and with the second game tomorrow here at the O'Brien Ice House at 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. We're on YouTube this weekend, free to tune in for everyone across Australia and across the world. And hi to you all if you are tuning in, particularly Anders Kemp. My name's Steve White, and joining me again for another instalment of AIHL action. It's a very good afternoon to Rod Johns.
And good afternoon to you, my friend. Great to be here, and it's good to hear that the whole world might be listening to us.
Well, I don't know. I've got to hear it from their perspective. They might have a differing opinion, but the important thing is we are here this afternoon, and my very first look at the exhibition for this year, Brisbane Lightning. Now, all things considered, and hopefully it all goes well this year, they'll be in full time as our 9th team next year. Let's not put the cart before the horse, but been a long-term project to get an AIHL team up in Brisbane, and these are the first steps towards it, Rod.
That's right, mate, and a long time ago when I first got involved with the Mustangs, Brisbane was actually in the comp, and we went up and had quite a good road trip. Unfortunately, we had to go quite a ways to play them, and it was late at night, and it wasn't much fun. But they left the comp, and now they're about to come back into it, and I think that's good for hockey. It's good for the country, and it's good for you and me.
Plenty of hockey talent up there in Queensland. Also, a lot of players such as the Sydney Bears' Etienne Dutois, who used to fly in, fly out from, because there was no team on offer. 2012 was the last time an AIHL team skated in this comp. The Gold Coast Blue Tongues at the infamous, was it Bundle Ice Arena?
No, it wasn't Bunder. It was...
it begins with a B. There's Bundle and Boxall, and sorry, everyone from Queensland is just tuning in going, you don't know our Queensland.
It'll come to me in a second. Acacia Ridge, that's where we play.
Acacia Ridge, there you go. Thank you very much. Everyone up there has just breathed a sigh of relief. But that being said, great to see Queensland hockey in the comp. I mean, this is similar to when the Perth Thunder, I remember when I was still living in Perth, late 2010s when Stan and that were trying to get the Thunder up.
Is that before they threw you out of there?
Yeah, well, I'm still banned, the border closures and everything. You've got to shoot on site. But anyway, great to see them, when the Thunder came in, they had played 2 years of exhibition against the Melbourne Ice. But we'll go down quickly centre ice for the national anthem. We'll be back straight after this. So the 4 pre-game formalities out of the way, and we're ready for action here between the Brisbane Lightning and the Melbourne Mustangs. As we said before, game 1 of a doubleheader here this weekend at the O'Brien Ice House. And looking forward to 2 good games of hockey wherever you're tuning in from, and use the hashtag AIHL Game Day on Twitter, and we'll endeavour to get your tweets on screen, or just leave a comment in the YouTube comments box, as we are on back on the streaming for a bit of a throwback now, if you call that. Years of, I remember back in the day in 2011, we were on live stream at the Melbourne Ice, and now we've come all the way, but a bit of a throwback to YouTube days. Anyways, enough about that. The hockey's about to start.
Yeah.
We've just got a few, finding out a few technical issues. So we're about set for action here this afternoon. So we're underway here at the O'Brien Ice House. Your referees for this afternoon's game, Craig Armstrong-Frey and Jeff Klink, and on the line, Steve DeWitt and Cien Pereira, as the Lightning shoot the puck in. That's Sean Savage wearing the number 52 here for the Lightning. Centering pass cut off. And picked up and finally covered in front. Well, Woodland's lost the bucket. Still without his helmet. Officials haven't seen it. And play continues. But that was, generally that's an instant whistle, but not seen by the officials until the last moment. Here's Warren now down the right-hand side, pulls up at the top of the high slot, drops it off to Vyasov. Stripped of the puck there, shot out. Laying the check there is Fodor for the Lightning. Quick shot on net there by Lane, and seen all the way by Steve Harris in between the pipes for the Lightning. He sees that one as well, and that ends up in the chest, and we'll have a whistle.
Well, my friend, I think what you're going to find is Lightning, if they haven't been watching our broadcasts, they probably aren't completely in tune with what's gone on since they saw us last, and there's been a big change. So if they want to win this game and stay competitive, they're going to have to keep in touch with Vadim and people like that, because if they let Vadim in that run, they're going to be in big trouble.
Well, depleted Mustangs lineup, as we were going to talk about before. That obviously Scott Timmins out for 4 games after that hit on Timmy Newmark last week. Big talking point there against the Sydney Bears. And a few others. Kristalev out, he's off sick. And Brendan McDowell also out from the first game of the season with that hand injury. And here's a 2-on-1 the other way for the Lightning. Here's Fodor. He shoots and straight into the chest there of Woodlands, and he holds on. Yeah,
but for what the people, and I agree with you, for the people that we have sitting out because of various reasons, we've actually certainly strengthened the lineup again from when we were in Brisbane. So, so these guys are going to be in for a bit of an awakening in the first period where they have to adjust to that, you know?
Absolutely.
And certainly the Lightning goaltender will get a lot more action than he got when we were in Brisbane too.
As the Mustangs take control of the puck now. Dealt in behind. That was Jesse Thompson trying to go to work there behind the net. McDowell. That's Mike McDowell. The puck is shot past him. Almost taken here by Rapchuk. One half of the Rapchuk brothers, Aram and Sacha Rapchuk. Another pair of siblings in the AIHL. Here's Thompson down the left-hand side. He shoots, and Harris took the angle away, and a good save.
And I mean, again, like you could see a little bit of action in the Brisbane end at the start of the game. Harris had to make a couple of decent saves, so that gets him into the game, and I think he gets him a bit of a reality check about what he's going to be up against. And, you know, you're saying don't put the cart before the horse, and maybe I did that a little bit because Mustangs have to keep their eyes on what's going on too, and they don't want to have a repeat of what happened in the last game.
Yeah, with that Sydney Bears, that surprised everyone. A real comprehensive win by the Bears, 7-4 in the end, as the Mustangs try to fight this one out. Picked up now here by the Lightning through Killinick. And shot across the ice. Trying to skate onto this hard is Durko. He's tied up in the corner. Shot this one out with Ty Wishart at the back here for the Mustangs. Trying to clear that one up to May. Can't get a clean purchase on it. Now he can. Turns it straight over, though. Picked up here by Lockie Clifford. Skating into the high slotter. Backhand shot just slides off the back of the blade. And back to Savage at the point. Kept it in well. Giving pursuit there to the puck is Kendrick. Dylan Kendrick has the most goals for the Lightning this season with 2. Only just a couple of games. Wishart skates around the hip check there. Moves in on net. All by himself here is Wishart. Backhand front, blind one. Finds Birchler at the top of the slot. Couldn't get a clean shot away. But lone hand there, Ty Wishart made something out of nothing. Here's a quick shot, and that's saved by Harris. Another save by Harris off the initial shot there from Jordan Warren. And the score still 0-0. 16:43 to go. 0-0 the score if you've just tuned in. Here's another shot from a tight angle, and that didn't get through. The Lightning just try to slap this one out. They turn it right over in the high slot. A shot from Warren. That's about a metre wide of the blocker there of Harris. And the Lightning under attack in their own end at the moment. Haley slaps it into the corner, looking here for the stick of Warren. Lightning trying to get a line change up. They've been out there a long time. Kendrick now backhands this one out to centre ice. And Wishart will play the puck now here to Haley. Shoots it up to Vyasov. And he's checked solidly there by Kendrick. And the Lightning finally get fresh personnel on the ice. Here's Vyasov over the line, drops it off. Intelligent read there by Speedy. And a 2-on-1 back the other way. Here they come, the Lightning. Oh! Good play there from Fodor. Orban was just a metre or so behind. And a break back the other way now here by the Mustangs. Oh, loose shot. Harris saw it initially, gets the second one. It dribbled out to the left there of the block, sorry, of the glove side of Harris, and made the second stop. A good chance goes begging there for the Mustangs on the rebound. Here's Tripp. Out to Higgins. Long range pass there, finds Fodor. Fights off the check there for his man. Good job from Julian Fodor. He gets ridden into the corner, draws the attention of two Mustangs players, one of them Sean Jones. And out comes Astafiev. He tries to cling this puck out. And Fodor dumps it right back in and heads to the bench and appeals for offside. Not in the opinion of the linesman. As the Mustangs under attack, aggressive forecheck here from the Brisbane Lightning. And they've come up with the goods here. They forced the turnover. Here's Rapchuk moving in. Such a Rapchuk with a shot. And I think Woodlands just saw it at the last moment, got the glove on it. And the Lightning's turn now to put the pressure on. The Mustangs now come out through the middle of the ice. Delay there, good check applied there from Mackay. That's Eamon Mackay. Trying to clear the puck in a bit of a scrappy session in the neutral zone. Jones finally settles things down now. Oh, nice moves there from Morris. Tries to hand this one off here to Wishart coming in, wrap around a shot, and getting the pad down there was Steve Harris. And again, the Lightning goaltender busy early in this first 5.5 minutes of this AIHL exhibition game between the Lightning and the Mustangs at the O'Brien Ice House. Quick shot from Nash, sorry, Lane, excuse me. Keep thinking it's Adrian Nash's old number, as he was in the lineup last week. And we have a whistle. There is an N and an A in his surname, so you know, I'll take it.
So, you were saying that you're not really familiar with the lineup?
No, for the Lightning?
Yeah.
No, first time I've ever seen them play, to be honest.
Whoa. They were lucky on that one. I was pretty impressed with Sasha Rapchuk. He's got wheels.
Yep. So I've just, so there's two Rapchuks, there's two Cliffords. They're giving the Bears and the Canberra Braves, the CBL Brave, excuse me, a bit of a shake for most number of siblings in an AIHL team. Here's Rapchuk, just talking about him. That's Aram Rapchuk. Digging in there is Orban. Rapchuk now. Looking for Usi Hakimo. Josh Labrie is in there as well. Savage tried to pick the pocket there of the Mustangs there in Nave, but couldn't do so. And the Lightning have this one in front of the penalty box. Orban just backhands this one casually up the ice and finds its way here to Bellick. Shot across and pass there intended for Jesse Thompson, but he's going to head to the bench as it was past him, and Savage takes over now here for the Lightning. Long range pass taken there by Will Clifford, hands it off now to Durko. Nice moves here, here they come, and a shot, and a great save there from Woodlands. Lockie Clifford tried to go 5-hole, but Woodlands said no.
I watched that play, okay? A long stretch pass to an open man who looks up, gives it to the other guy, and they're in right away. No one's on the shooter, and Breedveld has to make a good save to stop that from going in.
There's another shot there, just off the face-off from Durko, and Woodlands out enough of his crease to take the angle away and start a counter-attack. Now here's Birchler for the Mustangs. Quick shot, and Warren couldn't get that one through. Going to get a second go at it as he got the puck straight back. Backhander comes off the left pad of Harris. Danger not over. Looking for the tip in front was Birchler from the McDowell shot. And no threat to the net of Steve Harris. And the Lightning will try to break out now here through Lockie Clifford. Up to Rapchuk. And moved on now. Here they come. A quick shot. And Will Clifford there went looking for the blocker side, and Woodlands made the save.
I tell you, Mustang's going to have to watch 28 because the kid's got wheels and he's got good hands.
That end-to-end breakout really caused problems for the Mustangs. They've done that a couple of times, the Lightning. They got speed on the outside, and they're straight in over the line.
And a good little chip off the boards, too. Like, try to get people to do that. That was a good play to get out.
As the Mustangs force their way out of their line, Adrian Nash there. Put in there by Fodor. And out comes Wishart to the puck. Now here to Nash. 1v3. Nash was brought down, appeals for a penalty. Yep, and that's coming. And we are going to have our first power play of the evening. Looks like Julian Fodor, the offender, and tripping the call. And the Mustangs will have the man advantage. That was just prior to the offence. But not a repeat of last week's first period against the Sydney Bears, where it was who hasn't been in the penalty box by the end of the first period.
And it seemed it was one colour.
Well, there's a hook. Yeah, there was a hook. But anyway, penalty in it either way, as that shot goes wide. The Mustangs will have the first power play of the game with 12:03 to play here in the first, in a scoreless first period so far, as Ferdiasov tried to break the deadlock, and that was wide. Harris taking no chances.
Well, one thing we talked about last game, and I talked about it with the guys as well, is their power play's got to shoot, so they didn't waste any time there. Adam had a chance.
Well, actually, I take that back. Probably just going inside the goalpost. As the Mustangs, about 98 seconds remaining on this power play. Back to Wishart at the point. Backs it into the center, looking for a shot. Thought about it initially, creates it across, draws his man. Warren just couldn't get a clean touch on it. Lightning can't clear, though. Warren centers across, one-timer! And that went wide there, as Bellick had a good opportunity there for the Mustangs to make it 1-0. Here's Vyasov looking to do the same, and Harris got the glove on it and forced it into the corner. And the Mustangs will have to reset as the puck has gone over the blue line, but Lightning won't be able to change up their penalty kill unit. And this will give another chance now here for the Mustangs to set something up. Here they come. Quick shot from Warren. Great glove from Harris.
Good save.
And he's been impressive early.
He sure has. He's made a couple of good saves. He's had a bit of luck going his way, too. But, I mean, again, you get all that and you build your confidence, and that's what you want. So, where's the guy in front, though? He had a clear view of that, okay? Yep. So if you want to score on these guys, you got to block their vision.
As the Lightning finally swat this one out, and they'll look to put in an aggressive forecheck through Eric Speed, living up to his namesake. Oh, he hammered Birchler, throws it in front. He was looking for Durko there at the top of the slot. And a good hit there from Speedy. Gavin Birchler went down as a bit of an entanglement behind the play, but play continues the other way. Here's Birchler, that's offside as Thompson just misread it, and we'll have a neutral zone face-off.
So, you know, I harp at the deal about getting in front of your goalie so that get in front of the opposition goalie so he can't see what's going on. And I mean, I don't know if you've been watching much of the NHL. I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
But you think of the number of goals that get scored in the playoffs where the goalie has no idea. He can't see what's going on. He has no hope, right? That's what you should be doing.
Or there's 10 guys in the low slot just whacking away. Yeah. That's generally how it happens in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
As Lane goes back fishing for the puck, and this is pretty much the end of the power play here for the Mustangs, unless they can get one clean break out of their zone. Some good forechecking here with the penalty kill from the Lightning, and that'll do it. 10:15 to go here in the first period. The Mustangs 0 for 1 on the power play this evening, as we're back to even strength as Fodor steps back on the ice. That's one sent up, picked off now. Clifford, when looking for it, tried to hand it off to his brother. And away come the Mustangs. Lane's long-range pass finds Birchler, takes the shoulder and gets separated from the puck. Slapped back the other way there by Lockie Clifford. And this goes the length of the ice, deflected in the opinion of the linesman. And the Mustangs will use the advantage to take a line change and break out through the neutral zone. Here's McDowell, long-range shot. Harris, pretty comfortable save. We'll get a whistle.
Certainly Harris is playing well.
Yep.
There's no doubt about that. So if you're the coach, you're happy with your goaltending because he's been tested a few times.
Yep.
As has Breedville, but Breedville hasn't had as much action.
as the puck's sent around. Dale Giddy there on the ice for the Lightning. Vyasov now trying to force his way through. I have to apologise to Sam Woolens. It was actually, because it was funny, because I just realised that Breedveld is in net at 10 minutes into the first period because Woodlands is warming up, and I thought he was in. At that shot, they've got a penalty coming as Vyasov collides there with Eric Speedy. And interference the call. Just trying to see who the offender was on that occasion. It's a Lightning penalty. Kendrick's going to the box. And we'll get a whistle.
So, yeah, getting back to the NHL, my friend.
Yeah, Florida, we're not talking about that.
Wow, mate.
I was on their bandwagon, and it's just been a complete disaster.
Until their wheels fell off the bandwagon.
Yeah, that's because of game 2 with a goal 3.8 seconds remaining. Yeah. That broke their back.
Yeah, I bet you, mate. That would have been devastating.
You basically can't go 1 for 31 on the power play in the playoffs. That's just not good. Anyway. It's, in my opinion, it's Colorado's to lose. That long-range shot from Wishart gobbled up.
Well, but what about Colorado? Colorado up 3-0, and they lose a game 5-3, 5-4.
Yeah, yeah.
And did you see McKinnon's goal?
Yeah.
What a goal that was, mate.
Yeah.
Far out.
And Ryan O'Reilly pretending he saw it on the bench. That was pretty funny. So, chipped out to the neutral zone. The Mustangs will have to skate it back as Vyasov hands it off now here to Wishart. 98 seconds remaining on this Mustangs power play. Their second go on the man advantage tonight. Jones. Headed off down out here by Clifford. He got bumped there by a man twice his size there in Wishart. Took it well, bounced right back up, and he's back into the play. Here's Vyasov skating down the outside. He had the angle cut off there by Higgins. As the Lightning clear the zone, and the puck goes all the way back, and the Lightning will change up their penalty kill unit. The Mustangs with just a shade over a minute left on the man advantage. 8:15 the score. If you're just tuning, sorry, 8:15 the time. The score is 0-0 if you're just tuning in on YouTube. To the outside. Savage did well to take the angle away and pin his man to the glass, that being Bellick. Put out now here to Jones. Tried to chip that one off the dasher there to Warren, who was down the outside. Oh, nice move. We've got a 2-on-1 short-handed here for the Lightning. Here they come. Moving in with Killenick. Oh, tried to hand it off. Intelligent poke check. Labrie was going to the back post unattended. And a timely stick there from Wishart proved the difference in the end. So that's I think the second or third 2-on-1 that the Lightning third, yeah. So they've got some real threats on the counter-attack. Here's Birchall now. His shot tipped before it got through to Harris. Still a loose puck in the danger zone here for the Mustangs. Warren hands it off to Birchler. Got Wishart calling for it. Here's Wishart, top of the circle. His shot travels through. Harris, great save. And he's been the Lightning's best player so far.
That's for sure. Certainly has kept the puck out of the net. But getting back to your comment, because I was going to say that as well, that's the third 2-on-1, and that was a good play by Wishart to stop that from being a bad news affair. Yep. The Mustangs are going to have to tighten up on their defense. And I mean, you can, like, okay, they were killing a penalty. This is Lightning, and so sometimes you can get caught on the power play and that sort of thing. But the other two were definitely 5-on-5 affairs, so you can't let your defense get caught.
So the Mustangs, that's the end of their power play as they go to 0 for 2 on the evening. 7 minutes and a big hit there from Speedy at the half wall, sending his man to the ice, that being Nave. Fodor misses the puck, picks it up to Higgins. He goes cross ice now. Here's Kendrick. Just wheels around through center with a burst of speed to the outside. Dylan Kendrick over the blue line. Around 1, around 2, looking for a handoff. Had Fodor waiting for the puck, and Breedveld made the save. And it comes back into the opposite corner. The Lightning will change up their personnel. There's another big hit there. Eric Speedy throwing the body around. It's had about 3 or 4 hits tonight. Higgins. Cross ice now to Tripp. He goes up ice and riding the check there, seeing that coming from a mile away was Josh Durko. It's a big man, and he rode the check. Tripp just flips this one into the zone, and this goes to the side of the net. Breedveld just covered it up.
Yeah, when we were in Brisbane, there certainly was no love lost between the two teams, and certainly Lightning was getting pretty physical.
Yep.
So I think, again, you need to play to that, but you also need to make sure that you don't take a silly penalty and end up in the box trying to kill a penalty and get scored on.
In behind play now, here's May, and his shot is about 2 metres to the right there of Harris. Kept alive now here by Nash at the blue line. Good keep in from him, but the Lightning take possession, and they center up ice here through Durko. Durko now. Oh, he gets ridden into the bench there by McDowell. Play continues. Quite a few decent body checks here in the first period of play. Quick turnaround shot from Clifford. Breedveld only just saw it at the last minute. Rising shot, and danger averted there for the Mustangs. Centre crossbar, Dalgiddy rink wide. He hands this off to Rapchuk. That's Sasha Rapchuk. Mustafiev has the puck now. Banks this one up to his defensive partner here in Wishart. He just rides the check. Rapchuk goes to the ice as Savage tried to backhand that one out. Maybe only an exhibition game, but as you said, Rod, no love lost at all.
No.
And a turnover now here, picked up by Vyazov in the high slot. Vyazov delays, shoots, and oh, he put that over the crossbar. Best chance of the game for Vadim Vyazov so far as the puck comes back the other way to Usiakimo. Warren strips him of the puck and kicks this one off the dasher. Back out to center. And Birchler is in by himself, one-on-one against Savage. Nice moves. His shot, though, was a bit disappointing under pressure, but difficult nonetheless. Back out here to Lane. Sends this one in behind the glass. Savage can't take control. Vyazov throws it out blindly. That's a good shot there from Birchler, but that was wide in the end. A good quick release on the one-timer. As they break back in for go number 3, here's Vyazov to the delay man now here in Warren. Pursued there by Speedy. Warren, nice moves from in to the high slot. Too many Lightning players there, but still has the puck. Nice backhand pass, trying to find Vyazov. And he couldn't get a shot in. Warren electric there in that last 5 seconds or so. He's got it again behind the net. Hands off to Vyazov. Centering pass, Birchler, great save, but they score. Harris initially got a piece of it, but then it came off, I think, the back of his shoulder, and it's in the net. And Birchler opens the scoring here this evening.
So watch the replay, because if I was a Lightning coach, I'd be yelling, who's got the man in front? Birchler was wide open, and he would have been there for a good 5 seconds with no one attending to him. And in the end, Mustangs got control, fed it to him, and it was gone and gone. Gone and gone. You like that?
Yep.
Right? And that's simply because no one picked him up. So it was a good play. He stood his ground and waited for the puck, and it was gone.
So I think that was just the play beforehand there.
Yeah.
But Gavin Birchler, second goal of the season, but so it is exhibition, so it won't count to his official AIHL totals. But nonetheless, he's got the first feed this evening between the Mustangs and the Brisbane, and the deadlock broken here with 3:51 remaining, but it might go back the other way. Here's Julian Fodor on a breakaway. Moving in, nice shot, he scores! Instant reply from the Brisbane Lightning. And it is a 1-1 game within 10 seconds.
And, well, again, that was people getting caught out of position. Somebody gets in behind you, and all of a sudden, it's a 1-0, and Mr. Breedveld's left to do his best. And unfortunately, this time, it didn't come off. And like you said, the tables turned so quickly.
Here it is. Look at the moves. Waited for Breedveld to commit. Nice, just simple forehand back. Oh, he actually got a piece in the end, so credit to him. But, well, Harris got a piece of the initial shot too, so almost a carbon copy in terms of the goaltending perspective. Nonetheless, it's 1-1. That's the only thing that matters. And 3:38 remaining here in this first period between the Lightning and the Mustangs. Good evening to anyone who's tuning in on the AIHL YouTube channel. So this one into the corner. 3:20. We've got a whistle. Referee's got his arm up. Didn't see what it was for. Tripping the call. Yeah. I'm not sure who it's on.
Let's see Birchler's goal again, you guys, if you get a chance, because we didn't get that one.
Well, Antoine Orban has the...
So watch where he is. Look at, very unattended. No one's on him, right to him. He didn't get, I don't think, what he wanted on that, but still it went in. Okay. And he should have never been there on his own.
Well, in slow-mo, it actually looked like it come off Harris's mask, I think, on the side there. But then, sorry, go ahead.
The other good thing, though, is that Birchler didn't leave that spot, okay? So he just stayed there and waited for the puck. So I give him full credit for that.
Savage sends it across. Well, quick release shot. And that was Rapchuk looking to get himself a short-handed goal. And again, the Lightning counter-attack and breakout proving all kinds of problems for the Mustangs. With 90 seconds remaining on power play number 3 for the Mustangs this evening. Lightning yet to go on the man advantage so far. Here's Vyasov down the near side. Looking for a delay, waiting for his troops to get in their position. Here's Wishart to Warren down low. Sends it in front, a quick shot, good save. Made there by Harris. As that was Bellick looking for the opening goal. Wishart with a shot. Back now here to Wishart. Have to apologize. That is Mitch Humphreys in the 24 jersey. Bellick was wearing it last week. Put back now here to Wishart. Here's Vyasov. Humphreys back in the lineup after an injury, and that's swatted out and goes the length of the ice. And a good addition back for the Mustangs, actually, Rod.
Well, absolutely. I mean, if you saw the Melbourne Ice game that he played in, he was a force to be reckoned with. And then the funny thing was he hurt his groin, and so he was out for the next game, and you could certainly see it because obviously we had him out, and then Scott Timmins got thrown out of the game, so It was a real big hole.
Yep.
And Mitch is an exciting player to watch.
Yep.
He's very intense, and certainly the opposition has to respect him.
Absolutely. 28 seconds left on this man advantage. Oh, and Higgins had his man lined up from about 4 meters away and just missed him. Plenty of physicality, as we mentioned early in this first period from the visitors. Trip now. Just trying to eat up some seconds off the penalty kill as far as the Lightning concerned, and done a pretty good job of it so far, because that's going to be the end of it. 0 for 3 on the power play tonight are the Mustangs. 1:20 remaining here in the first period. Oh, and that was a pretty dangerous hit there. Yeah, that's going to draw a penalty. From behind, about a metre off the boards, is always going to cause you problems and get you a sentence in the penalty box. And now it will be the Lightning's turn to go on the power play for the first time this evening.
Let's watch it here.
Oh, and a cross check as well. Yeah.
That could almost be a 2 and 10.
Yeah. I wonder if it will be. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just going to be the 2. No additional player in the penalty box. As the puck shot across the ice. Now, Vyasov's got to break in alone. One-on-one if he's quick. Vyasov to the delay man, looking there for Warren. He shoots quick. Return feed in the give and go to Vyasov, and it just bounced over his stick, as that would have been a short-handed marker there for the Mustangs. And a 2-1 game.
Great little saucer pass.
Particular division there from Warren to see him on the return.
Yep.
So the Lightning, their first breakout on this power play, 92 seconds remaining. The delay man, shot up there, intended target. There was Lockie Clifford. He has to go fishing for it. Wishart whips it up to a lone man. Vyasov in behind, but I think he's going to get the angle taken away. Oh, good job, Vyasov. Vyasov moving in. Harris with the save. And he covers Vadim Vyasov, causing problems short-handed.
Well, that was very interesting because did you see where Vadim was? He was basically at the opposition blue line on a penalty kill, which is pretty dicey.
Yep.
But it was good. He was there, and he was fed the puck, and he almost got right in and around. And it was a good save by Harris to keep him at 1-1
So 27 seconds remaining in the first period, and there'll probably be one last opportunity here for the Lightning on the man advantage if they're quick. Here's Speedy now, down the left-hand side, just dumps this one in, hoping for Rapchuk to pick it up across the ice. He backhands this one in, Wishart fighting for it. He's going to throw this one out of the Mustangs' turn, maybe a 2-on-1 developing the other way. Here's Birchler if he's quick, long-range shot, and that's wide of Harris's net. And that will do it for the first period of play between the Mustangs and the Lightning. It finishes 1-1. And a very entertaining first period, Rod.
Well, I just want to say something to you that, you know, you'd said if they're quick, they must be quick because they're Lightning.
We got 2 more periods of this. Don't save all the best ones for the first period. Huh?
I'm waiting for a tweet. There's been no tweet, dude, so.
I'm sure Anders is still getting up there in Sweden. But look, quickly, your thoughts on the first period.
Well, my thoughts are I'm a bit surprised, actually, because I figured that Mustang would jump them early, and there could very well be a couple of goals. I was pretty impressed with Lightning goalie, and I'm pretty impressed with the Lightning taking it to the Mustangs. So like you and I talked about, Mustangs need to watch their defense, and they need to pop a couple.
Absolutely, and well, we've got a couple of goals so far. The Lightning won, the Mustangs won. Here after the first period between these two clubs at the O'Brien Ice House. We'll be back with the second period of play right after this. And welcome back for the exactly well-timed second puck drop on the second intermission. We're underway quickly here at the O'Brien Ice House as the Lightning will still be on the power play for all of 35 seconds to start this second period. But it's the Mustangs with the puck. Here's Wishart down the left-hand side. Nice moves from Wishart, moving in and just slid off the toe of his stick as he was looking to get a shot away. He's still got the puck, though, looking for Vyasov as they're about to go back to 5-on-5. Here's Vyasov shot. Great stick save there by Harris. And a point-blank stop on Vadim Vyasov, who's been really, really good on the penalty kill. Probably the best penalty killer for the Mustangs in this game. As Lane backhands this one around. Picked up now by Clifford. Almost had his pocket picked by Warren. Straight out of the penalty box and straight into the action is Thompson as we're back to 5-on-5. Here's Warren at his own blue line looking for options to present themselves. Doesn't have any, so has to go across the ice to two players that were changing, and then he got his own pass back in the end. Warren to the outside, shoved to the ice there by Fodor. And muscled additionally there by Speedy. Trying to burst through with Vyasov, takes control down low and tries to wheel and deal his way through a couple of Lightning players. Side of the net, good poke check there by Clifford. Broke that play up by Warren. There's 18:36 to go here in this second period. Game number one of a double-header as Fodor off to the races the other way for the Lightning, and a poked away by him by Haley. Loose puck in front. Durko with a try and a good backhand save. And it's going to be waved off because I think the official blew it dead before
it went in.
Yeah, Speedy was celebrating and disappointment, but it'll be a face-off as Breedveld had covered the puck. Let's have a look.
Again, no one's on 84.
So he's covered it. Oh, that's trickled through, but look.
Well, the referee would have lost sight of that.
Yeah, that's one of those ones.
Yep.
Yep. Anyway, play continues. Turnaround shot there is a good look from Rapchuk, but a back the other way come the Mustangs. Trip in a foot race there with Mitch Humphries as they muscle for the puck behind the net. Picked up now here by the Lightning. They look to break out of their zone here through Orban. His pass out now here to Rapchuk. Looking for a trailer there. Trailing man Labrie couldn't get a stick to it. It's flung on net there by Orban and gobbled up there by Breedveld. And the rebound spills out. The Mustangs come away with it. Backhand pass down the near side. Here's Adrian Nash. Can't get a clean handle on the puck, and Orban beats him to it. So that's Alex Higgins. Wheels this one around looking for Orban. But he's beaten to the puck now here by McDowell. And the Mustangs finish up their line change. McDowell, backhand pass. There was an errant one. Greenwood's going to go back first here for the Lightning, but whistle is going to beat all comers. We'll have a whistle.
Whistle is going to beat all comers. That's profound.
I don't think so. I think it's a pretty common commentary, but okay, I'll put it in the Steve White Isms book, which will get released.
I think you should do that. I'm sure that would be a #1 bestseller.
Bestseller at the White household. Me and my wife buy it. That's it. And the publishing company loses another $50,000. Anyway, sent into the corner. Humphries picks the puck up and starts out now here for the Mustangs. Humphries around a couple of Lightning players, gains the red line and gains the puck into the zone, but loses control, and he goes to the bench for a line change. So Lightning try to chip this one out. And the Mustangs take over. McDowell to Thompson. Did well to beat one check and then two checks and then three. Good job there from Jesse Thompson, the youngster wearing the full face cage, slapped in over the line by Dylan Morrison. The puck forced back in by Thompson. Greenwood has it now here for the Lightning. Just flips this one around here, looking for Clifford. And picked off now here by the Lightning. Well done there by Lockie Clifford. Moving in over the blue line, drops this one off. Looking there for Dylan Kendrick. Muscles his man to the ice, and then gets muscled to the ice himself. Good check there from Lane. The Mustangs now, well, a bit of miscommunication, a bit scrappy to start this first period from both teams. And we'll have a whistle.
That was certainly misplayed because Jesse got it once and he wasn't ready for it, didn't take the pass. And then the second time around, he turned the other way and didn't read it well. And it wasn't necessarily his fault, but it was just misread by the passer and the passee.
Yep.
And you end up with an icing.
Yep. Well, I didn't ask you this question, Rod. Who's your tip for Lord Stanley's Cup? As
Wow,
Breedveld
you know,
gobbles that
that's
one up.
interesting. I think, like, based on what we talked about in the break, I kind of like to see New York go there.
Rangers?
You know? Yeah, but I'm with you. They've got a hard road to hoe, but you know, funnier things have happened.
Yep. Well, as we talked about earlier, I mean, the surprise packet weren't really expected to do much this year in terms of a rebuild, but been really impressive. So, anyway, is that the length of the ice? Biggest Rangers fan I know, Mark Benetti, probably gone to bed by now in California, but shout out to you, my friend.
Well, you know, the funny thing, too, if you think about last year, I mean, last year, have a think about Montreal. Montreal were never meant to get out of the first round, okay?
No.
And so, again, crazy things can happen.
And they look like they're never going to get out of bed the way they played this year.
Well,
except for the drop. Here's this one shot up. But, yeah, no, I take your point as Savage goes charging for the puck there at the half wall. And a hit there by Speedy. Look, may have been interference there on Sidari Ali, and the back official has his hand up over the line, and Speedy's going for interference.
so Speedy is not going to be Speedy for a little while.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to bring that one out, looking at the list of names here.
Well, here's one for you, and I have to be watched that I'm not politically incorrect, okay?
Okay, well, you may get cancelled, so just...
number 94 for
Yep.
Brisbane.
Yep.
Obviously, he's Australian,
Uzi Hakimo.
but where is he from?
Oh, I'd say he's got to be Finnish with a name
Well,
like that.
I said that, okay?
Yeah.
I said that guy's Finnish, okay? Right?
Yep.
And I had someone saying to me, Japanese.
Well, Hakimo, yeah, the surname, yeah. Yep.
So we need to investigate that, okay?
So here's Vyasov. Well, we had Hayashi last weekend for the Bears.
And he was good.
Yeah, really good. Here's Vyasov now. Picked up top of the circle. Wishart with a shot. And that all seen at the last minute there by Harris. And we'll get a whistle.
So on a more serious note, it'd be interesting to know what was discussed in the Mustangs dressing room between the periods, because you and I both stated the fact that their defense had got caught.
Yep.
So that was something that they need to do. And obviously they need to throw more offense at the Lightning, although the shots would suggest that they had a fair amount of the play, because I think it was 18-7.
Yep. Just missing that. I mean, obviously Scott Timmins is that extra firepower for the Mustangs as Wishart unloads some of his own firepower on net, but that was blocked up high. And we'll go back down low here as the man advantage for the Mustangs. This is their fourth power play of the evening. No fruit has been born yet on the Mustangs man advantage this evening. Cross-ice pass now here to Warren. Just patrolling the top of the zone. Isolates the man at the back door there, Vyasov. Didn't have much of an angle, but he had plenty of real estate to work with. And he gets it across here to Sean Jones. 14:37 to go in the period. 1-1 the score.
No time on the clock. There must be something going on with the clock.
Yeah, they're trying to troll us. Here's Wishart now. He lets a wrist shot go. Harris covered the 5-hole, and great job there by Vyasov to keep that play alive and keep it on the right side of the blue line and keep the power play going here for the orange, black, and white. Wishart throws one on net, kicked out there by Harris. And Mustangs with plenty of pressure here on this 5-on-4. Back now here to Wishart at the point. Thought about the shot. Hands off now here to Humphreys. No angle. One-timer from Wishart, and that whistled by everyone. And Humphreys ends up with it here. Back to Wishart just inside the blue line. Trying to isolate a man. Vyasov all by himself there at the far side if they can get a pass across to him. Wishart, one-timer, and, well, that went off the dasher. And again, the Mustangs take possession. Some tired penalty killers out there for the Lightning. Mustangs have done a good job keeping control of the puck. Probably their best power play of the evening out of all four of them. Here's Vyasov now. Back to 5-on-5. A shot, and that's over the glove there of Harris. And even strength now as Speedy steps back on the ice. And the Lightning will look to counter-attack and get a change of personnel, but the Mustangs aren't going to let them. Here's Vyasov back in over the line with Jones going towards the net. Drops it off now here for Humphreys. Just a little too much on it. And they'll come back out to center ice as Ty Wishart retreats into his own defensive end. And finally, the Mustangs and the Lightning will get fresh legs on the ice. Here's Fodor, just flings one on net. That's no threat to Breedveld. Speedy slaps it back, and that one past the referee. Back at the end, Higgins with a drive, and that one was deflected wide of the net. As Speedy again lays the body. There must be 7 or 8 hits for him this evening. Wishart now trying to break this one out for the Mustangs. There's 12 minutes and 47 seconds left in this second period. Scoreless in this second period. Both goals in the first. Fodor did well to win that puck in the corner and draw a couple of Mustangs players to him. Kicked out now, back to the point. A shot that trickles through. Loose puck. Breedveld can't get it. The rebound, he's lost his lid, and that will draw a whistle and a stoppage.
That's interesting. I wonder what happened to get his helmet knocked off, because didn't it come off over here earlier? Or?
Yeah, and I didn't blow it dead. Yeah. So that was probably.
So
here we go. Here you go.
Anu Pencil, AHL game day. I've been missing watching you guys from out here in the States. Go Mustangs, and I hope you're all doing well. Well, we hope you're doing well too, and it's good to have you back. I know. They must think I'm crazy.
So just some, let's just say some producer banter that probably is funny to us, but not anyone watching. But anyway, 12-13 in terms of Rod. As this one slapped back at now. Chipped out to center ice. Greenwood chips this one off the dasher. Sidari Ali sends it back in, but the Mustangs are offside and will have to regroup. Dalgetty's wide pass. They're looking for Eamon Mackay. Couldn't take control. The Mustangs can, though. Nastafiev now moves this one out, and a long-range pass there, looking for his target in Alex May. He's got the puck now. Throws it on net. Not much on it, and plenty of Lightning jerseys there to deal with it. Not out of the zone, though. Nastafiev now has the puck. It's flipped out, not with much on it. May throws it right back at Harris. Got his glove on it. And we got a penalty now, and I think that's going to go on Steve Harris there. So he came out to check, I think that was Sidari Ali, and a power play number 5 going to the Mustangs this evening.
And they need to cash in on this, mate. They need to put the puck away. They've had multiple chances. They got to bury the thing.
Steve Harris was, I don't know, the Bruins fans out there will remember the Tim Thomas check. Was it Daniel Sedin or Henrik Sedin where he came out and just laid him out in the low slot?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. That was, may have been intending to do that, but yeah.
You shouldn't be thinking nasty thoughts.
It was a good hit. I love Tim Thomas because he had such a short temper, but Hextall, anyone with a short-tempered goalies are great. But anyway. Is Wishart. Not saying Steve Harris is a short temper, but anyway, Tim is Vyasov.
Who's the Philadelphia goalie you should be thinking about then?
His name escapes me right at the moment.
Hextall? Was it Hextall?
Yeah, the Tomahawk. Yeah, here's Wishart now. Thought about the shot. Cross eyes. One-time shot, and Harris got the initial save, got the second save, and Jones gets the rebound on the third go. And the Lightning force this one out to the neutral zone. And a good chance there for the Mustangs. As Wishart trying to clear the zone with Aram Rapchuk in pursuit on the forecheck. Just hands this one out to Warren. Yeah, Ron Hextall v. Felix Potvin, probably one of the best fights of all time. Here's Warren now moving in. His shot, and that's wide of the net. And Vyasov picks it up, looking out to Wishart, the lone man there on the blue line. Hands it back off to Vyasov. Wishart now, this umbrella formation now here for the Mustangs on the man advantage. As that's a missed shot there from Wishart with a minute remaining. Looking for a one-timer is Warren, and that was going wide. Harris making sure it wasn't going on net. As Lightning get their second penalty kill unit out on the ice. The Mustangs try to take advantage here on the line change. Vyasov lurking there at the blue line. Threads it through. Here's Sean Jones. His shot. Good save, Harris. Best chance of the power play so far for the Mustangs. Quick transition and very nearly paid dividends. Humphreys with a puck at the half wall. 31 seconds left on this power play here for the Mustangs. Jones back to Humphreys. And that was intercepted. Good read there from Rapchuk. He flings it down to Breedveld's end. And that will nearly effectively do it. 15 seconds remaining on this power play. But Birchler almost got a nice long pass, enough to cancel out the icing as far as the Mustangs are concerned. Going to the ice there is Higgins. Did well, but stripped of it eventually there by Birchler. Looking for one last try on this man advantage, but that will be it. 0 for 5 tonight are the Mustangs on the power play. As the puck comes back the other way, Haley flicks that one into the stripes. Picked up by Kendrick, just onside there at the line change. Nice move from Kendrick. Kendrick moving in, great save. Breedveld holds his line, and the goal is off its moorings. We've got a slashing call, and the Mustangs, the offenders on this occasion. Bellick going to the box for 2, and the second power play of the
right
evening.
there, right on his hands.
Yeah. Oh, if he just slid that across the Fodor, he had 3/4 of the net to shoot at. But
well, and he had Fodor wide open too.
Yep. So second power play opportunity coming up here for the Lightning this evening. Neither team has been successful so far with the man advantage, but we see if that deadlock will be broken. As it has said, the scoring deadlock so far is halfway through this second period. It still remains 1-1 between the Mustangs and the Brisbane Lightning. Fodor and Birchler, the goal scorers for their respective clubs. Long-range pass. Finds Sasha Rapchuk. Tries to get around his man. He's harangued, though, and loses possession of the puck. Speedy comes in to provide some assistance. Rapchuk just rattles this one around and picked up now here by Aram Rapchuk. And he leaves his back now here for his brother. Now here's Speedy with the puck. 1:16 remaining on the power play here for the Lightning. Yet to get a shot away, but mate, looking for the first one there was Rapchuk in front. That's Sasha Rapchuk. And nothing doing here for the Lightning so far. Mustangs doing a pretty good job of eating up time on this penalty. Thrown in front, though. Comes out to the point. Looking for it is Killinick. Hands it off, and it's loose. A backhand shot by Clifford. Breedville kicked it out. And that was the first and only shot of the Mustangs. And, sorry, excuse me, of the Lightning on the Mustangs penalty. And very nearly found daylight in the 5-hole there of Michael Breedville. As the Mustangs change up their penalty killing unit. Tom Killinick by himself behind the net as the Lightning breakout takes shape. 7:51 to go here in the second. Pass out now here the far side. Here's Will Clifford with a burst of speed. Waits for players to take their places. Back to the point. Flip back down to Killinick and glove down again here by Clifford. Tries to draw his man, being Jones, to try and isolate another player. Fodor behind the net, and he's stripped there. Intelligent play by Wishart. Flips it up to center ice. Here's Jones down the far side over the blue line. Got Birchler with him. Jones gets a shot away. Harris kicks it out. Juicy rebound on offer, and what a save by Harris. He keeps it at 1-1.
Wow, you got to really watch those rebounds, boy, because he kicked that one right out into the slot, and it's very lucky that Jonesy didn't put that away. Watch the replay. He just had his stick interfered with, and I think he didn't really get on it what he wanted to get on it, and that gave Harris enough time to get the puck again.
Timely stick there by Tom Killinick to cancel that one out, and best chance of the period so far for the Mustangs. As Wishart beats Rapchuk to the puck. Has a couple of Lightning players to deal with on the forecheck, and Tripp's going to get to the puck before everyone else. He gets muscled by a couple of orange jerseys, and offside according to the stripes, and we'll have a whistle.
Well, dude, what do you reckon?
About what? Very
1-1.
Okay.
6 minutes left in the second period.
So you're just throwing that one over to a general question. Look, I think this one's been a bit more scrappier than the first period. I'd say the Mustangs are more likely to score in this one, it looks like, based on what I've seen. They've had the better quality chances.
Yeah, Harris has had to have been on his game, that's for sure.
This one handed off now here to Thompson, near side. Plenty of room to pull up here, just slide that one through there to Morris. Looking for players in front. Harris grabbed it out of the air as Nave is muscled by at least half the Lightning line, and that'll do it. It's only exhibition. Plenty of feeling in it, though.
Yeah, you know, it's hockey. It's not knitting socks, man.
Really?
Yeah.
That could have fooled me for the last 11 years. Anyway. Someone would rather knit socks than listen to me. That's fair enough.
Nah, I don't believe that, man.
As this one moved out now here by Dalgety. Tried to chip and chase and get his own puck. Here's Vyasov. Tried to slide that one across here to Jordan Warren. And he gets shouldered there by Speedy. And the puck ends up now here with Vyasov. 6:20 to go in this second period. No scoring so far in this period. Dalgety holds the line. Puts it in deep now. But Wishart's the only person there. And did well to get around referee Jeff Klink. And even he was impressed. Here's Warren. He'll be telling everyone that at night owls. Here's Vyasov now. Oh, knocked to the ice. Good hit there from Speedy. And he chips this one. Intelligent play. And Fodor was off to the races. If it wasn't for the glove there of Wishart, that would have been a breakaway. And this one's sent in over the line. Picked off there by Dalgety and sent up, but Lane's going to get it here for the Mustangs with Astafiev, the other defenseman out here for the Mustangs, covering for Kruselev, who was out with an illness. Here's Lane, sends it across. Vinyasov breaking in here with Birchler. Decides to toe drag it himself and, well, almost got through, but got the puck back regardless. Sends it across ice now, hitting McDowell. McDowell moves in, slings one on net, and that's into the netting of not the netting he wanted, and that'll be a whistle.
So,
just a reminder,
you could have a lot of fun with Speedy, couldn't you, really, at the end of the day?
Well, if he's playing next year, I'm looking forward to what we're going to come up with in the off-season. Don't go, as I said, we've got another period and a game tomorrow.
I'm going to save that, okay?
So you've got 24 hours to think of some good ones. He's probably heard it all his life, though.
I'm sure he has.
Anyway, Clifford now. Put down out of Humphreys. Down low in that wide-angle shot in over the blue line. Is, well, not offside according to the linesman. So now in front, if Astafiev had been 2 steps in front, he would have been able to walk right in on the high slot and get a point-blank shot there on Harris. Not to be, though. The Mustangs still have the puck. In they come. And going down to the ice there is Humphreys. Wanted a penalty call. Didn't look like there was anything in it. Just got muscled off it. And the Lightning trying to break this one back in. Haven't really had many quality chances this period, even on the man advantage they had earlier. Here's Jones. Just backhands this one in behind the net. Nash sends that one out in front. No one home. Astafiev now, his shot ends up with Humphreys on the far side. 4:20 to go. Still 1-1 the score, if you're just tuning in on YouTube. McDowell now. Backhands this one across. Morris has a bit of time and space to skate in over the blue line and look for a path to net, but cut off pretty cleanly. Still has the puck, though. Turns it over eventually. The Lightning going to come back the other way. As well, there's a collision there at center ice. I think that was Usi Akimo.
What happened to Morris? Looks like he got a stick in the face or something, because he's gone down and he's gone off.
Yeah, trying to get a look. Yeah, he's gone straight to the dressing room. Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on him. I didn't see that happen. It looked like he was holding his face as he went off. Yeah. So 3:55 to go. So don't forget, game 2 here tomorrow, 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Tune in for that one as well. Here's Warren over the blue line. Handed off to Vyasov. Vyasov to the outside. Looking here for Jordan Warren, who's done the lion's share of the offensive work, I would say, for the Mustangs. Been quite the playmaker this afternoon. Here's Wishart. Just gains the line, flings one on net, deflected into the netting. We'll have a whistle.
Yeah, I've been pretty impressed with Jordan Warren, and I think I'd have to agree with you. He's had the puck a fair bit, and he's tried to make things happen.
Yep.
So it's one of the better games that he's had. He just needs to put the puck away, and I mean, he's got all the ability in the world to do that.
Yep. He was pretty good against the Bears last week, particularly probably that first period and a half, I'd say, and then the Bears just, you know, they put the icing on the cake. But in terms of the performances of the Mustangs, it was few and far between. We've got a 2-on-1 back the other way. Here's Fodor, moves in, shot saved by Breedveld. Called into the action for the first time in a while this period. That shot goes wide. Fodor now looking for options to present themselves. He hasn't got any, but he wheels this one around to Speedy, who goes to the ice. Speedy gets back up, cycles this one back down low. Here's Kendrick. Pursued there by 2 Mustangs players as Vyasov digs at the puck. Lightning managed to hold the line. Fodor muscled to the ice. Kendrick got a bit of time and space now. Kendrick with 3 Mustang players in between him. Good stick from Breedveld, but not according to the referee. Cross-checking the call. And the Lightning are going to get a late power play here in the second period.
Well, let's have a look at this again.
Yeah, it was enough to affect the scoring opportunity.
Yeah. But it was a good play on Breedveld's part to block his path as well with his stick, so he wasn't coming across, and unfortunately he got cross-checked in the
we're just talking Jordan Warren up, and he goes and does something like that. So I'm sure there'll be words between you and him in the second intermission.
Hopefully his mother's not watching, right?
That's the hardest one you're going to have to explain it to. Anyway, 1:49 on this power play. So the Lightning will just about close out the period with one skater advantage. But nothing much doing here in the corner. The Mustangs doing a good job eating seconds off the clock. But they get the puck now to the Lightning. Killenick hands it off. Looking here, wide angle shot from Durka, they score! I don't know how that went in.
Well, did it go in off him or did it go in off a Mustang?
Looks like it might have gone off Clifford because he's the man being congratulated.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the replay.
Oh yeah, off his skate.
No kicking motion.
No.
So Lockie Clifford, who last time he had the last goal against the Ice Dogs, the last time the Lightning played about 2 weeks ago. So he gets a 2-game scoring streak as far as the Lightning's fortunes are concerned. That's the first power play goal. 1 for 3 tonight are the Lightning, considering we've had 9 power plays this evening. As that shot goes wide, Harris cumulatively between the two teams. And the Brisbane Lightning take the lead 2-1 late here in this second period. 2 minutes remaining, and that's offside, and we'll get a whistle.
So two things. One, did you see that play? And Vadim actually could have played the puck, but he didn't play it. So there must have been a hand pass or something, because he literally let the puck go and waited for Lightning to pick it up. So that was interesting. I'd like to see that again. But the other interesting thing is the goal went in off of Lightning's skate. Now, I don't know if you watched the NHL again, the playoffs, but there was a classic play, and I'm just trying to think who it was. And a guy was actually pushed into the net, and the puck went off his skate as he was trying to sort of stop, right? And they disallowed the goal. And as far as I was concerned, there's actually no forward movement on the skate that put the puck in, and they disallowed it. So really interesting what a gray area that is.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the series too. I'm going to say it was... No, I'm not going to guess because I get it wrong. Anyway, it moved out to center ice, and there may be another chance here for Rapchuk as he moves in. Rapchuk with it, Orban, and that shot is off the glass and wide. Lightning will still hold on to possession though here through Higgins. Just gains the center line and tried to dump it in. Cut off well there here by Wishart with the long reach. Wishart by himself, shot into the dasher it goes. And Harris gets it on the rebound.
It might have been the Colorado game, you know? I just can't remember because there was a couple disallowed goals.
Yep.
So, but it was really interesting because, again, you see a goal go off someone's skate, and there was no forward movement on this play I'm talking about, and it went off the Lightning skate as well. So sometimes they allow it, sometimes they don't allow it, you know?
It's the in the crease rule that still haunts the Buffalo Sabres fans and the interpretation thereof. Anyway, moved in, and out it comes now here for Astafiev. And almost picked off there. Lurking for the puck was Mackay, and goes back now here for Sean Savage to chase. 51 v 52. The numerically superior number wins out. And here comes Hakimo. Tried to chip and chase that one for his compatriot there in Rapchuk, who was off to the races, but he can't take advantage. 43 seconds left in the period. And the Lightning try to get another breakout going here, and they get it in deep. Here's Bellick. Just tried to swing that puck out. Chipped up now here by Jones. And here comes Morris. 3-on-2 developing potentially for the Mustangs. They can take advantage of that little chip pass. A little too much on it there. Because Nash has it in the corner. Tries to center. Can't get it through skates. Held in at the line. Mustangs looking for a late shot here on Harris's net. Jones muscled there. And outplayed by Tripp. Tried to clear the zone. Swatted out finally here by the Lightning. And that will pretty much do it here for period number 2. As Lockie Clifford, the lone goal scorer on the power play in period number 2 to give the Lightning a 2-1 lead after 40. Rod, your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are that your thoughts were wrong, okay? and I'm a bit surprised again as well, because I would have thought that that Mustangs would have come out with a little bit more firepower. And I mean, they did control part of the play, so there's nothing wrong with that. But you really just have to watch the free guy and stay out of the box. And they had 5 power play chances and they couldn't cash in on it. Lightning get a power play chance, and one thing leads to another, goes off a skate, and now you're down 1 goal. And so you really need to rethink this thing again and take it away from Lightning. Yeah,
look, I mean, the Lightning really had... they didn't have the better chances. The Mustangs that we talked about had the quality chances.
Yep.
But as I said, not a garbage goal, but one of those deflected goals, and suddenly, yeah, you're on the back foot coming into the last period.
Yeah, and I mean, again, I wouldn't, and I'm not want to be biased, but I wouldn't have picked this. I would have picked that the Mustangs would have really taken it to Lightning. Lightning would have had been a bit of surprise, but their goaltenders played well.
Yep.
And they've actually skated well with the Mustangs. Maybe not as well in this period, but again, they might not have skated as well, but they're up 1 goal. So
indeed they are. Thanks to Lockie Clifford, the Lightning have a 2-1 lead over the Melbourne Mustangs here at the O'Brien Icehouse after 2 periods. Don't go away. We'll be back with the third and final period right after this. And welcome back to the O'Brien Ice House here in Melbourne. 2-1 between the Brisbane Lightning and the Melbourne Mustangs. They're just waiting for officials to commence period number 3. And speaking of officials, Steve DeWitt's giving you a compliment on your attire, Rod.
Well, was it just me? I thought it was
so.
a collective thing, and you know what? You don't get a lot of compliments, do we?
No,
really?
particularly when you're wearing a Blackhawks hoodie. Anyway, beanie, whatever it is these days. But no, look, great to see Steve back out there, one of the veteran officials and one of the personalities around ice hockey in Victoria, and the biggest Cleveland Browns fan in Victoria, I would say. Long suffering, but whatever. I don't know where Baker Mayfield's going to end up, but well, we'll see. It's only, what, 3 months till NFL season starts? Well, that comes around quickly.
It sure does, doesn't it? It's hard to believe that the NHL season is winding down.
Yeah, and then we'll be starting up again in,
Exactly.
in about 3 months' time.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for, I think, the scoreboard to be adjusted. And here we go. Referee Craig Armstrong-Frey drops the puck, and we're set for period number 3. 1-goal game between these two clubs in game number 1 of a weekend doubleheader. Don't forget, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Time on YouTube for the second exhibition game between these two sides, as Warren almost got a lucky bounce there. Savage back and whips this one around. Picked up here at the opposite corner here from Lockie Clifford. Got the lone goal of the second period to give the Lightning the lead so far. Slap back in over the blue line. 19:28 to go. Clifford one-on-one here with Lane. Warren digs at the puck, being one of the better players for the Mustangs this afternoon. Tripp now with the puck. Goes D to D, across to Higgins, looking for an outlet. Just has to backhand this one in front of the penalty box. Didn't get too much on it. The Lightning take advantage to get a full change. Here's Kendrick, just flips this one in over the goal line. Wishart, the lone hand back now here for the Mustangs. Gets it out now here to Vadim. Chopped out now here by Nash. Tripp is going to beat everyone back to the puck and can't really do much with it. Here's Wishart, skips around one stick. Still got the puck. Wishart tried to go it himself. This is going to open up some time and space now here for Julian Fodor. Already got another chance begging and Speedy over the other side, and he's beaten to the half wall, and that opportunity snuffed out. Mustangs did enough to force Fodor wide and not get an effective shot away. Slapped right back in here on the net of Breedveld. And picked up now here by McDowell. Across to Wishart. Long range pass, picked up by Humphreys, looking for players streaking to the net. It's picked off now in the end, and here's Kendrick. He's got a bit of time and space and a potential 2-on-1 here with Kilnick. Goes across to Kilnick, and he just can't get any meat on it. And that went off the heel of the stick, and that could have opened the scoring for the Lightning in this period. Back the other way, here comes Mitch Humphreys. Going to the net is Morris, drops it off here for Jones, top of the circle, his shot as Humphreys was going headfirst into the boards. And I think that was gobbled up by Harris. Yes, it was, and we'll get a whistle.
Now that's
it's gone in. That's gone in.
Did it go in?
Yeah. That was a really weird set of circumstances there, because that shot, I think, was from Wishart initially, because Harris looked like it had gone wide.
Here we go.
Really didn't react at all. Let's have a look. Yeah.
What did it do? Did it just go past him? Because I didn't see it at the end of the replay either.
Because everyone was looking at Humphreys going headfirst into the boards. And yeah, I don't think Harris didn't look like he reacted at all. But, well, there you go. Okay, the greatest non-goal call of my career. And I'm glad it was an exhibition game. But the Mustangs, 2-2. Sean Jones is going to get the goal. And here's Nave. And it's a tie game here with 17.5 minutes to go in the third period as Tripp starts out now here for the Lightning. And as that's swatted back out to center ice, here's Labrie. Labrie now, his shot, and that's kicked aside by Breedveld despite it going wide regardless. Nave trying to force the puck out. Here's Allband. Penalty coming up, and I think it's going to go against Jackson Lane. A bit of a gentlemanly discussion there, but it looks like the Lightning are going to head to the power play.
Yeah, you didn't see enough of that either.
Well, there you go.
Oh, there, maybe.
Yeah.
But
So referee Jeff Klink right on top of things.
I rushed that one.
1 for 3 tonight on the power play are the Lightning. As Jackson Lane goes for cross-checking. Clifford has the puck. Back to the point now. Kilnick. Here's Clifford. Gets a shot across. It's deflected before he got through, with Fodor providing the screen there. It's cross-ice pass. Clifford, sure, didn't really have much of an angle or a path to net. And he hands it off. One touch pass now here to Fodor. Calling for it at the point there was Kilnick. Nice move from Clifford, though. And, well, a little too fancy in the end, because that's going to be cleared out of the zone. The Lightning will have to reset and re-enter the attacking third of the ice. Sent across the ice now here to Fodor. He's going to go fetch this one behind the net. Clifford. Well, beaten to it by Warren. Sent out by Astafiev. Nice poke check there. Looking for it. There was Lockie Clifford. And Vadam goes back the other way. 1v2. Vadam with Warren. Draws a couple of players. Here's Wishart sneaking in top of the slot. Wishart, nice play. He's drawn a penalty. It's going to be a 4-on-4 situation. Tripping the call. Penalty you kind of had to take, considering Wishart went like that through a knife through butter.
Yeah, well, he made a nice move. And he had the Lightning player right where he wanted him.
Yeah, look, I think he's appealing for he got hard done by there, Josh Durko, and I think he has a bit of a case.
Yeah.
So.
I think so as well.
Yeah. Oh, well.
But it is what it is, man.
Yeah, it is. So, 4-on-4 here for the next, say, 54 seconds or so, and then a short 1-minute power play to the Melbourne Mustangs. As Higgins and Tripp are playing a bit of 2-on-2. Here's Higgins now. Looking for Speedy at centre ice. Goes to Fodor instead. Astafiev in a foot race. Icing the call. We'll get a whistle.
So Mustangs will get a minute power play on this.
Yep. And hasn't been kind to them at all.
No, but they need to cash in.
Oh, look at this.
AHL, good morning, guys. Look who's back. Really have missed this. Great to watch AHL and hear your voices again. Well, Anders, we were talking about you last week. What were you doing? Were you eating pickled herring and missing us, or what, right?
I'm sure another package is on the way as we speak. And here's Wishart. Good to see our international fans tuning in again. And don't forget another. You'll get an opportunity again tomorrow, 2 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time, when these two teams meet again. Here's Jones now, 1-on-V2. Jones with a shot, block it aside into the netting, and we'll have a whistle.
Now let's just go back to that goal that the Mustangs scored. So interestingly, I was just about to say to you, Dylan Morris is out because he cut his lip, right? Yep. And I think he broke a tooth. And the next thing I know, I'm looking over my shoulder, and there's Dylan Morris on the ice, okay? So there you go. So he was out there when the goal was scored.
Did he figure
that one out?
Did he find the chiclet or no?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe someone lent him a box of chiclets.
All right, well, of the plastic variety. I think Timmy Newmark lost one as well last week against the Mustangs. So it's 2 chiclets in 2 weeks, as that shot is gobbled up by Breedville.
Chiclets galore, mate. Chiclets galore.
Well, if you want a dental sponsor, I mean, that, I don't know why that hasn't been a thing in the NHL, but whatever. Maybe it is, and I don't know about it, probably.
Well, you would think someone would have jumped on that one, because, like, we had chiclets every other day. Man.
Well, I'm gonna talk to my dentist when I see him next month and see if I can. He's pretty cashed up. Anyway, moved out here by Kilnick. No conflict of interest here. Slotted out by Kilnick now, as the Mustangs on a short power play here for the next 50 seconds or so. Digging for it there was Lane, fresh out of the box. After that cross-checking penalty, here's Vadam Vyasov behind the net. Kilnick and Savage on the points now here for the Lightning. On the other point here is Wishart, and he's got the puck. Pretty crowded slot at the moment. Goes wide now here to Jordan Warren. Wishart looking for an option. Vadam with a one-timer and a kick save there by Harris. And a good build-up and execution there for the Mustangs. Better save, though. 22 seconds left on this penalty. Camped out there at the blue line all by himself is Jordan Warren. Harassed there by Kendrick. Sent across to Vyasov. Thought about the shot. Good job there by Dalgety to take him wide and cancel that opportunity out. Vyasov still has the puck, is looking to rejoin the fray as Josh Durko, as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. And a 2-2 game. Going driving to the net there is Vyasov. Turnaround shot, and he blazed away wide and missed everything. And Wishart has it now at the point. slung out. Now that's going to be icing against the Lightning. And we're going to have a face-off to the left of Steve Harris's net.
So, 2-all, 13:50 left in the game.
Oh, it's raining tweets now.
Welcome back, lads, and let's not talk about the NHL as my Flames got done again. Well, the Flames got the light put out, the flash extinguished, the Bunsen burnt out.
Bunsen, oh, I don't think the Flames are an experiment. But anyway, here's a shot in front. Humphries with a try, and that's taken out by Harris. Well, I was trolling my Edmonton Oilers mate, and well, he looks like he's having the last laugh now. But,
wow. And I mean, at the end of the day, you got to admit that watching McDavid play, he's unreal, man. And you can't leave him alone. And he scored the overtime goal by just spinning out and getting the shot off. No one was on him.
Oh, and someone scored themselves. We almost had a chiclet lost there in the stands as he just put the arm up in time to stop that puck. And we have a whistle.
Well, you know, that's a funny thing. We haven't talked about that for a while, but like a sport like this in Australia isn't like cricket where you don't pay attention and you sort of tune in every now and then. If you don't tune in here, you could tune out. Do we need to bring in our own version of the Mercantile Mutual, you know, catch the six back in the 90s, where you got, what was it $500 for catching the six? Hit the sign? I can't remember. Those were the days. Anyway, 13:22 to go. Centre cross now. And to centre ice. Here's Humphries. 3 Lightning players in pursuit. Savage lays a check. Humphries gets it right back, though, and a shot. And right into the chest of Steve Harris. And he says, no, you don't. And that was an interesting play, too, because the Lightning never finished the check on the blue line. And Humphries managed to get the puck again and take the shot. So they really should have taken him out and knocked him on his keister. Yep. As I said, Lightning not afraid to throw the body at all and throw clean checks too. Yeah. That's what I've been really impressed with them so far in my first viewing of them this year. As this one picked off by Dylan Kendrick, one-on-one with Lane. Lane does a good job taking time and space away and separating him from the puck and sending it around to the opposite corner. Thompson dispossessed, doesn't matter. The Mustangs still have it. 2-on-2 the other way. Slid it across. Nave just couldn't get control there on that return feed. And the Lightning will have some time and space to go the other way. Fodor. Kendrick looking for it. Taken away though by Nave. He just tried to get it in there and retreat to the bench, but it was picked off in the end. And Kilinik has the puck now here for the Lightning. 12:34 to go in regulation. Puck sent out to center ice. Lane. Well, it was a bit pedestrian there for the Mustangs on that attack. But the Lightning are coming back the other way with a bit more determination. Kilinik offside, a little bit 44 miles offside. Yeah, a little bit too much determination, and that's going to be a neutral zone face-off. So, really, Andrews again. AHL game day, it's been long 15 months due to COVID, 4.5 months in hospital, 2.5 months in a coma, but now I'm back to stay. Thanks for all the support. Well, if we didn't know that you were in that bad a shape, mate, we would have been there for you. Yeah, well, good to see you on the mend, mate. That's very, very serious stuff. I know listening to Rod and me puts people in comas, but not voluntarily. So if that's going to make you feel better, but no, great to see you back. And I'm sure that he was in a coma because he didn't hear our voice. Brisbane Lightning fan, HL game day, hoping we see another win for the Brisbane Lightning. Well, you haven't got the win yet, okay? But, mate, you're getting there. Yeah. I mean, they're coming off that win against the Ice Dogs, and they bested the Mustangs last time. But no, as we said, impressed with what I've seen from them so far. Ghosts to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. Go the Lightning. G up S Rapchuk. Well, he's one of your favorite players from the Lightning so far. Well, at the moment, I'd have to say that I'm a Rapchuk fan. It's got a good rap, you might say. Oh, there you go. And you think I'm bad, okay? Well, I'm just going to try to go 1v1 here. There's a good check there from Sadari Ali. Stood up Orban at the blue line. And the puck comes back now here to Greenwood for the Lightning. And he's going to have to go back all the way over the goal line and fish the puck out. There's 11:46 to go. Still a tight hockey game here if you're watching on the AIHL YouTube channel and you've just tuned in. Out to center. Flung on ice. Flung on the goal, I should say, but wide in the end. Orban gets there first, takes the check for his trouble. Rapchuk, that's Aram Rapchuk, gets it back to the blue line. Kick save there, a deflected shot. Breedveld just got the pad on it at the last moment. As Higgins came running in there at Warren. I don't think he even touched the puck.
So that was interesting, but referee said play on. Trip now. Out to Orban. Turned over, though, and Warren, as we talked about, in the workhouse. Nice moves from him there. He slings it on net. Blocker save. Rebound. Vadim didn't get enough on it. As a pretty comfortable save for Steve Harris.
So let's just touch on Breedveld for a second. And you probably aren't up to speed with this, but when we were in Brisbane, Breedveld actually came in the third period, and there'll be people that be going, that was an interesting move to make. We were down.
Yep.
We changed the goal. He had no slight on Seb Woodland. It was just a time to actually try another goaltender because we're on a road trip.
Yep.
And Breedveld came in, and I thought he actually played a good third period.
Yep.
Even though 2 goals were scored on him, it wasn't really his fault. Okay,
yep.
So he was solid. And I've been pretty impressed with him tonight. I think it's a good opportunity for Chris Lawrence, the coach for the Mustangs, to see Breedveld in action, and so that's a positive thing.
Yeah, both goaltenders tonight have been very good.
Yep.
Harris definitely the busier of the two. As the Mustangs getting busy here on this attacking drive. Puck goes into the corner. As Clifford dragged to the ice there by Vyasov. No penalty. Play continued. Wishart whips one, and Harris saw it all the way.
I mean, again, I think what you said about Harris, I've been really impressed with him. I mean, he's had to hold his ground.
Yep.
He's had an awful lot of rubber thrown at him.
Yep.
And he's done pretty well for himself, really.
Yeah, and particularly that first period, came out of the gate, like first 5 minutes, looking confident as you know, for a goaltender, that's obviously the key to the game. If you're going cold, it just gets worse and worse, really. Yep. So, yeah, one to watch as we go forward, as this one trickles all the way back now to the opposing goaltender, that being Breedveld, and McDowell just reverses this puck. It gets it back in the end. 10:15 to go. Up ice now, playing the lone hand there is Humphreys. Rode the check from Savage, saw it at center ice. Decides to return the favour there. Penalty coming, though. Oh, he's egging Savage in. Oh, punch, here we go. And it's on at centre ice. Mitch Humphreys going after Savage as a yard sale of sorts. Sean Jones in there as well. Humphreys calling for it. We've got a fight on the other side now. Nash is getting absolutely teed off there by McKay, and they go to the ice. And we got action here at centre ice in the third intermission as Adrian Nash wants to continue it, but the referee's already stopped it, as looks like Eamon McKay. Well, here you go. You wanted action.
You got action.
You got it.
So did you see the initial little rumble on the boards?
So Savage, what I saw that initially started it was Savage took a run at Humphreys. Humphreys took exception to it, wanted to go with him, and then it just all hell broke loose after that. So we could surely get a replay. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
So if you just see left of screen, Humphreys.
Yeah, having a little chat.
Savage doesn't want any of it. Boom, bit of a, yeah, that's not a willing combatant. That's not a good thing to do. And then you see, it says Savage thought about it after that, but you can, if on the far side, Adrian Nash and Eamon McKay got into it. And as we have another look at the replay, here you go, was Royal Rumble O'Brien Icehouse edition. As you just watch the top of your screen there, was just out of shot. Pretty decent, but as Adrian Nash got a couple, or more than a couple, equal rights, no equal lefts though. Well, we're going to see what the result is. I'm sure this is going to be a busy one for the scorers. Yeah,
I would think so. I would think that the referees will run out of lead in their pencil trying to figure this one out, mate.
Well, I mean, this is something I, from this game, totally didn't expect at all. So this is, if you see there's Mackay one, boom, that's landed a couple of good ones. 3, I'd say. The second one would have been illegal under the unified rules of mixed martial arts to the back of the head. Well, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to that one.
The unfortunate thing for the Lightning player is that he had his glove off and he was pounding on Adrian's helmet. So his hand probably would have been taking the brunt of that.
Yeah, well, I was going to say he needed a... needed to wrap his hands or
exactly.
But yeah, looks like referee Jeff Klink's got the notebook out. Here we go. Another look at it again.
Michael McDowell got in there pretty good too.
Yeah.
And
Well, Sean, I don't think Jones wanted to go with anyone,
Well,
but
he's lucky because that could have been a 3-on-2.
yep.
Third man in.
And then Adrian Nash decided he wanted to continue it somewhat. But yeah, definitely got the
And
worst
the
of that
calm,
exchange.
cool, and collected goaltender, just watching the whole thing happen. Thinking about his next save.
Let's have a, okay, so here we go. Left of screen. Humphreys. Savage says, no thanks. Bang.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what started that.
So if we go further back, it was at centre ice. There was a hit here by Savage. There it is. So here we go. There was a hit prior to that. Humphreys was saying, "What are you doing, mate?" And then Humphreys has gone, "Yeah, all right, let's settle this one."
Oh yeah, he dumped them.
And then he's given him the little, let's drop him. And then he's, yeah. And then it was a yard sale of sorts. And then at the top of your screen there, Adrian now, well, that's out of shot now, but Mitch Humphreys, well,
interestingly, the two of them that started it really didn't get into it, but everybody else did.
reminded me of Darren McCarty going straight after Claude Lemieux. Basically just, boom, didn't want to go, but I mean, I have to say that Sean Savage didn't turtle, so full credit to him, but he wasn't interested in it. If the other guy doesn't have his gloves off, I personally think that's a bit of a dick move, but he was, and particularly the punch he'd thrown. But anyway, there we have a look at McIvy, Nash, and then, yeah. But I've missed this. So I think the last fight would have been what, Kevin Harvey and who's the Swede that used to play?
Of course. Remember, we were here, and that made the Channel 9 news that night.
Yeah, it made TSN
With you,
as well.
you were famous.
Made TSN as well. But yeah, we haven't had a decent dust up for a while. It's always good to see.
But now let's be serious. 10 minutes left.
Yep.
Mustangs are short-handed, right? So again, you have to be very, very careful.
Sorry, there you go. Victor Gipshadeen and
Victor.
Kevin Harvey. Yeah. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that at the end of it all, the dust is settled now. Mustangs are going to be short-handed, and it's 2-all. So the last thing that you want is to go to the box and get a goal scored on you. So they're going to have to stay focused, kill the penalty, and then come back at Lightning with the rubber.
Oh, I love it. Love it. Passion, intensity, and 2-2 game. And it's an exhibition game. It's not the playoffs.
And you know, the funny thing too is we talked about exactly this at the last time we called the game. Was should fighting be part of it?
Yep.
And whatever. And I mean, you don't want to see people get hurt, right?
Oh, sure.
But it does let your aggression out and things like that.
Yep.
And if you manage it properly, it's part of the game.
Yeah, exactly right. Now we play the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And got some feeling in it. So we'll sort out the penalties after. It looks like there was a lot of cancelling respective 5 games, but so we'll get the breakdown fairly shortly. There's looks like there's more paperwork than my regular job being exchanged over there. Is we get we got both players going there. Kilinik and Vyasov jousting in the corner, and we're going to have coincidental minors. Looks like the Mustangs are short-handed, but we still don't have a clear picture of what the penalties are from that fracas at centre ice.
There'll be a roughing in there or something, and that's what. But I mean, again, this is where you really, we can laugh and giggle about the whole thing, but you got to be serious. Nick, AIHL Game Day. Shout out to number 76, Greenwood. Go Lightning.
Great to see fans up in Queensland tuning in.
Another one. QU3 AHL Game Day. S. Rapchuk holding it down in center with my boy Greenwood holding on a solid D. Yeah, he's playing well, man. There's no doubt about that.
I was going to say, we've got the Rapchuk and Greenwood fan club tuning in. It's good to see that. He moved up now here by the Lightning. Trying to center that one in front there was Dylan Kendrick. And the Lightning on a short power play. A shot, they score! Power play goal! It's Aram Rapchuk. And the Brisbane Lightning take a 3-2 lead, 9:22 to go.
Well, exactly what I said, okay? So, unfortunate. And that's the sort of thing that happens out of this. That was a good shot, and there was a screen going on right there. So 78 Rapchuk was right in front of Breedville, and the shooter who scored the goal, I can't think of his name, but he had too much time and space to take that shot. Breedville didn't see it. Anders, now we have action on the ice. A question, no Patrick O'Kane in the Mustangs anymore. Now Pat's actually married with a child, and he's got his feet up, whether he's watching the game or not. If he is, good day to you, Pat. But he has decided to do other things.
Yeah. Is Sean O'Kane still tuning in from the houseboat off of New Hampshire?
Well, I'm sure he would be just to hear us, okay?
I'm sure it's at 3 in the morning.
And if he's out there, hello, Sean.
Absolutely. Here's Kendrick now down the near side. Kendrick centers, and that one was right. I was going to say that was a sibling affair in terms of the last goal. That was Sasha Rapchuk jumping out of the way on the screen. So the Rapchuks combined as Warren had that poked away from him as Tripp forced into the corner. We also have to mention trivia between these two. The connection, Damien Bright, ex-Mustang, playing for the Lightning, not playing this evening, but he's now living in Queensland and playing for the Lightning. As this one up to the top of the slot, Fodor holds the line. And still a power play here to the Brisbane Lightning. And back the other way, though, is Burschel looking for his second. And this one goes into the corner. Here's Wishart with a shot, and into the netting it goes.
So speaking of Damien, a shout out goes to Damien and his partner because they've had a baby, and that's why he's not here.
Yep.
That's the story we got. I think he was probably just scared to come back and front us, okay? but Damien, if you're out there, top job, and congratulations to you guys on a job well done and a little bit more excitement in your life.
I was going to say that's going to be me in October, so you want to send me some tips, mate, on how to being a newborn father, then
I'll bring some tomorrow.
There's 4.5 months anyway. Well, I'm sure my wife is going to be gasping on that one. Here's a pick one here from the Lightning, looking to move this on. A quick shot, and they score! Dalgety! It's 4-2 to Brisbane. Just like that.
That certainly makes it interesting, doesn't it? 4-2 with 8 minutes left. That's a big hole to dig out of. And that's a bit unfortunate.
Well, I was going to say, did that fracas at centre ice spark the Lightning? Because, I mean, they certainly weren't the instigators of it,
no.
but it looks like they're the benefactors of it. So that's 2 goals in about 2 minutes here for the Brisbane Lightning. They have a 4-2 lead here over the Mustangs with 8 minutes to play. And this game getting very, very interesting. As this one moved back now. Durko rides the check there from Warren and gets the puck back to his defenseman. Moved out here by Dalgety, the goal scorer from just a few moments ago. And here they go again. Durko with time and space, maybe a 3-on-2. Durko with a shot. That one was wide and goes back the other way for Higgins to fish out behind his own net. Swung this one around, but it's going to be Haley here for the Mustangs to get to it first. What will be interesting after the fallout of that little tussle at centre ice is how many Mustangs and Lightning players aren't available tomorrow.
That's right.
Particularly already with Timmins already serving a 4-game suspension. So personnel, you might be lacing him up there the way this is playing, Rod. So that's going to be tripping against Julian Fodor as Sean Jones went to the ice. And that shot touched finally by Harris. And to the power play, the Mustangs will go.
So just before we get back to the hockey, I just want to have a shout out to Sue Gullick. Sue Gullick and the Gullick family are diehard Mustangs fans, and Sue's not well today, and so they didn't make the trip in. So hello, Sue. Anna Pencil, old-time hockey, Eddie Shore. Wow, there's going back. Also, what's the odds we get a goal to break the tie with 5 seconds to play tonight? Well, we don't have to worry about that right now. Jimmy or maybe Keith, hello from the UK. Keeping my hockey fix going, guys. Keep up the great job. Well, hello to you, mate, and hello to the Queen.
Absolutely. Plenty of AIHL alumni playing over in the UK. I think our Team Great Britain were just in action, I believe. I'm so out of the loop with the AIHF Worlds, but obviously Ben Davies, former Mustang player from 3 years ago. Here's Jones now over the line. I'm going to have to say Eddie Shaw, but I preferred Toe Blake just to get that reference. Here's Wishart's shot, kicked out by Harris, and another save by Harris. It's loose in front, a turnaround shot now. Warren can't find daylight between that sea of bodies. And the Mustangs, with 1:15 left on this power play, have to go back and reset. Broken stick at center ice. Can't see whose that was, as the Lightning managed to get us puck back the other way here through Rod's favourite player, Speedy. That one was blocked and trickled through to Breedveld. He holds on.
Well, again, look at the number of shots that Harris faced. He made 3 good saves, and Mustangs can't seem to buy one, right? Which is exactly what they have to do. There's still plenty of time left, despite what it might look like, and all you got to do is put one away and get a little bit of momentum going back.
Well, they've got 5 minutes and 54 seconds to try and elicit some momentum, so they can try and send this one to 3-on-3 OT. As this one sent now back out to the blue line. Here come the Mustangs through Thompson. Just dropped this off, looking for Birchler, fellow caged player. And this one backhanded all the other out as the Lightning change up their penalty-killing units. 41 seconds left on the man advantage now here for the orange jerseys. Sent across, Durko looking for a return feed there. And oh, good shot there from Clifford, Lockie Clifford.
Well,
that'll be a save.
You're right, mate. The Lightning are fired up. They're like lightning bolts at the moment, and Mustangs got to do something about that. Anders, are Brisbane going to play in the AIHL next season? If so, great to have a new club in the league. Yes, Anders, that's the whole intention. This is a lead into their entry into the league, and the way they're playing, they should do okay.
Absolutely. Liking the LA Kings get up as well.
Yeah.
Great colours. I'm not a Kings fan, by the way. I know that linesman Steve DeWitt is probably the biggest Kings fan I know. He's out there at the moment. As that shot gobbled up by Harris, and he holds on.
And why aren't you a Kings fan?
Because I'm a Chicago fan. Wasn't that obvious?
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Well, I mean, been great the last 10 years, not so much the last 2.
Yeah, I think we touched on that last game as well. So are you going through sort of a sad period of your life?
Well, the 90s till about 2010 was very, very long time as a Blackhawks fan. As this one sent up to Jones. Jones brings his play to the other, shoots and scores!
There you go.
Second goal of the game for Sean Jones, and he makes it 4-3.
So, 4-3. He holds the puck,
Oh.
And,
Warren.
there you go.
Yeah.
So if that was intentional, it was a great play. And again, Jordan Warren, who we talked about for all game, actually, he's standing alone. Somebody should have picked him up.
Yep.
And that didn't happen. So right away, a bit of a break. For almost 5 minutes left. Anybody's game still.
Just saw that tip at the last minute. Jordan Warren's second goal of the season. And it's a pivotal one here for the Mustangs. 1-goal game.
Goal to the Mustangs.
And, and on pencil might be on the money. We'll see. 4.5 to go. As Fodor picked up now eventually by Rapchuk. Oh, almost a turnover. Kept in here by Tripp at the line. Fans on the shot. Manages to get a pass away, though. Rapchuk can't hold it. And the Mustangs take the puck. As that tip from Rapchuk went wide, and the Mustangs come out of their own zone, much to the jeers of the Mustangs faithful. Play continues. Morris holds the line, shoulders his man to the ice, and he gets shouldered in turn there by 78, Rapchuk, and shoulders fly in from everywhere in front of the penalty box, and maybe a cross-check or two. Fodor's now playing the lone hand here for the Lightning. Calling for it is Rapchuk, brings his man to the ice, centers it. Oh, and it was just a little too close to the skates there of Rapchuk to make any kind of eventual shot, and the puck goes back out the other side and chipped in there by Haley for the Mustangs. Back to get it now. Dalgety already got one tonight. Orban gets ridden there by Jones, evaded the check. Jones came over the top of him. And the Lightning are going to have to go to work in the corner. Kilinik couldn't get the puck. Vyasov can. Vyasov just on the right side of the blue line. Great play from him to use every available inch of the ice. 3:10 to go. Orban trying to do something in the defensive zone and get it over his blue line. Vyasov through 2 players. Oh, took a collision there with Ukimi Hasimo. Sorry, Uki Hasimo, sorry. Rod's got me distracted here for a little second. We're trying to play who the best player is on the ice tonight. As this one now moves out to Jones. Jones now, shot, and now had his pocket pick. Beautiful play here there by Will Clifford. He goes back the other way now here for the Lightning. Shot, and Breedveld had enough angle on it and took that away. So don't forget, we said 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. As here's the last chance to just look through the pads, and half a second later, that was home and hosed.
Yeah.
So here's Wishart now for the Mustangs. Touches this one out to center. As Higgins has the puck now here for the Lightning. Tried to go D to D there to Savage. Was on the other end of that Humphreys incident, which marked the middle of the third period. I'm sure that'll be talked about a bit as it comes back now here. Looking for it is Lockie Clifford, who's had a good game here for the Lightning. But 2-on-1 developing the other way as the Lightning might get caught on a change. Here they come, the Mustangs. Good job from Higgins to take time and space away from Thompson. As the Mustangs could have tied the game very easily there with that line change from the Lightning going astray. Here's Kendrick giving chase to the puck. He's done well. The Lightning trying to put a exclamation mark on this performance here this evening and put a little postscript on it. Great play by Birchler. 1-on-1 here, Tripp. Birchler fans on the shot, gets shoved there by Speedy, and we're going to have a penalty, and the Mustangs are going to close out the game on the man advantage. I think that was Speedy that came in late. Here we go. Here's the fan shot. And looks like the Mustangs have called a timeout. There's Tripp. I'm not sure what the penalty. As Birchler knee ended up in the side of the mask of Harris, but it's Speedy going on for interference, and he's protesting his innocence.
Yeah, let's watch that again. Show it again, guys.
So 92 seconds in regulation, 4-3 the score, 5-on-4, which will likely be a 6-on-4 because guarantee they'll pull Breedveld. But a penalty you didn't want to take from the Lightning, but we'll see how they fare, and we could be playing 3-on-3. And that means I'm going to be here later than 11 o'clock this evening. So, Coach Lawrence for the Mustangs just giving final instructions. Stay here to his charges. And yes, an empty net. Breedveld has already gone off the ice, so it'll be 6-on-4 for the next 92 seconds.
It could be that.
Labrie, Rapchuk, Tripp, and Killinick, the penalty killers, out for the Brisbane Lightning. Jones, Birchler, Warren, Wishart, Vyasov, and Adrian Nash out on this power play unit here for the Mustangs. Vyasov to the point. Here's Vyasov again to Wishart. Vyasov went through his skates. As Wishart just patrols the blue line. Low shot there on Harris's net. It was wide. It comes back out to the point. Well done by Wishart to hold the line. There's Wishart. One-timer. Oh, and he scores! Tie game! 59 seconds to go.
All right. Watch the play, okay? Because watch Gavin Birchler in front of Harris. Okay? Harris couldn't see it, but if you wind the play back, Harris is trying to get Birchler out from in front of the net, and he's not given. So Harris can't see, and that's exactly why that goal gets scored. So I harp at that day in and day out. What a play. Couldn't see a thing, right? Great play.
And, well, we talked about the lack of ability of the Mustangs to capitalize on the power play this evening, and they've got one when they needed it on the man advantage.
Absolutely.
Right at the death.
Anybody who plays this game would know that 4-3, and you got a power play, you're in the driver's seat, and they did exactly what they were supposed to do.
So here's Savage, 30 seconds left, and we're going to go extra bonus hockey Well, maybe we might even get that. Here's the 3-on-2 the other way for the Mustangs. Here's Warren. Warren moves in, shoots. Oh, just inches wide. And, well, that actually came off the... I don't think the referees have seen that because it appeared to have come off the Olympic Winter Institute board up there, and that would have blown it dead. I'm not sure if that's the case, but anyway. Back the other way comes Clifford. He shoots, and Briegveld gobbles it up. And gobbled up there was Clifford by... that was that Bellick, I think. But wow, 4-4, 3 seconds.
Makes it a bit exciting now, doesn't it?
Just a little bit. I think a non-pencil there in California is silently smiling. Well, you called it. Have to give it call of the year so far. So we're going to get 3-on-3. Unless we get a Lightning goal off the draw, then they've called a timeout, it looks like. So this sets up a tantalising clash for tomorrow. Also, one other game in action today, Sydney Bears and Melbourne Ice up in Sydney. Last time I checked, it was 3-0. That was about a period ago, so don't have an up-to-date score at the moment. The Brave, I think, and the Bears play tomorrow in Canberra.
Sorry, who's Canberra playing? Or they're not playing?
The Bears. They're playing.
Yeah, sorry. I was too excited. I was still excited about that goal.
Oh, why wouldn't you be? It was a cracking shot from Wishart, but as you talked about, the screen made that whole play.
Well, you know, and I was watching the whole thing evolve, and I was watching Birchler in front, and Harris was pushing him, and Birchler would stay. Harris would push him. So you've got the goalie distracted. He can't see, and it was just perfect.
So we'll see. We'll see if the Lightning have anything special off this draw. So we're going to have take 2. Speedy a little too quick on the draw, apparently. So I'll have to get mine out of the way. Nope, and that will do it. So to overtime we go. 4-4 after 60 minutes of hockey. And we're going to have 5 minutes of 3-on-3. Most exciting.
And then a shootout.
Yeah. So, Rod, look, that period really just broke open after that. It was really after that incident at centre ice that just 10 minutes of madness, basically.
Absolutely, without a doubt. And, I mean, again, at the end of the day, that sort of creates an issue that the coach has to grapple with to try to make sure that his players don't lose sight of what they're really doing, and that's playing a hockey game and keep them in it. And Mustangs are lucky, actually, that that they're at 4-all going into overtime, and it could have easily been a Lightning game, and you don't want that. Well, if you're a Mustangs fan, if you're a Lightning fan, certainly you do.
So
5 minutes overtime.
Here we go. We'll see which Wishart, Warren, Vyasov, the skaters for the Mustangs. Durko, Clifford, and Alex Higgins for the Lightning to start anyway, because this is just, as you've seen so many times, end to end to end to end to end for 5 minutes until someone breaks.
Well, you've got to have your 3 probably most offensive-minded players out there at the moment, because you want to make something happen.
So, Vyasov and Wishart. This is all about catching the break, all about momentum, as Vyasov has plenty of it as he steams down the far side of the outer run. Durko now moving in. Here's a shot from Vyasov! How did that stay out?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Warren, and he passes, looking to slap that back to Wishart, and he's going to be forced back, allowing the Lightning to get fresh legs on the ice and potentially take advantage of it.
They've got to stop Batum, for sure.
Here's Wishart with a burst of speed. Slapped away from him, Speedy and Clifford on the ice after that change. Wishart got it by himself. Warren lurking in the low slot. Vadim at the point. Vadim just trying to draw Higgins towards him. An isolator player. It looks like they're going to reset and go back all the way as those 3 have been on the ice for a minute now as Jones exchanges places with Vyasov. And he looks to steam ahead, and here we go. 2-on-1 back the other way. Jones with Lane. Jones, high slot, delays, shoots. Harris sees it, and we get a whistle.
So again, you know, people watch this and if you don't understand, they don't get it, okay? But I mean, 1 minute, get off, right?
Yep.
And
here's Durko. Oh, there's a slash. Probably didn't get called, but there was a lift. Look at that. That was the difference there.
Oh, the tip. Did you see that redirection?
Big hit there.
Oh, mate. Who was that? Higgins?
Well, Tom Killenek just threw a big hit in the corner, but he's thrown himself into the penalty box. And so this is going to be a 4-on-3.
Yeah, and that's, again, you know, you got to understand where you are in the game, and you certainly don't want to have that happen because a 4-on-3, open ice, all kinds of things can happen, and if you're the Lightning, probably not the right things.
I'm not sure what the call was there, because it looked like might have been up high with that check, I'm not sure, but here we go, 4-on-3 power play here for the Mustangs. So they've got, as this one sent the length of the ice. So high sticking the call there against Tom Killenek, and he won't rejoin until 1:30. That's barring the Mustangs ending the game with this power play. Here's Vyasov now. Lighting the ice on the play. Oh, in front was Jones, who was just on his backhand instead of his forehand. Speedy drag to the ice. It's going to take him out of the play temporarily. Here's an opportunity for the Mustangs as that pass went astray, and Wishart will have to reset. 3 minutes to go here in OT. Here's Vyasov now. Walks in, shoots. Good block there from Speedy.
He didn't know where it was.
And he's going to get this puck out to center and get a fresh pair of legs on for the Lightning as they try to catch the Lightning on said change. Here's Vyasov now. Speeds through the zone. Vyasov shoots. Good save, Harris. Oh, and tried to gather the puck in and lost control, but the Lightning defense to the rescue. Still 50 seconds left on this 4-on-3. There's a shot, and Harris saw that one. Comes back out now here to Vyasov. Wishart directing traffic there at the point. Vyasov to Warren. Wishart at the shot, and he scores! Wishart wins it in overtime for the Mustangs. A power play goal, and the Mustangs win this one 5-4.
So that one, okay?
With Wishart, again, he scored the game-tying goal, and now he's got the winner. 2 goals on 2 shots, I'd say, for Wishart there. And, well, what a way to end it.
And again, in the right place at the right time, waiting for the puck. And so that's the sort of thing that you want to see. And if you're the coach, you got to be happy because really he was about to lose this game. And then they win it in overtime. If you're the Lightning, you'd be disappointed because played well and actually deserved to pull out a win here. If you're Harris, right, you'd be disappointed too because again, I thought he had a brilliant game, man.
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah.
So,
well, as we talked about before, it was, you know, it was 1-1 after the first period, and then it was 2-1 after. It was very, very even. Lightning really came to play, I thought, had the Mustangs sort of caught out of the gate. And then it was, yeah, as we talked about, middle of that third period, fight at center ice, and then we had 4 goals in 10 minutes.
Yep, that's correct. And that's the beautiful thing about hockey, you know. Again, if you don't get it, you think, oh, like it's 4-2 and they're out of it because there's 10 minutes left in the game and they're not going to come back. And I mean, anything can happen, and that's where if you're the coach, you have to play. It's like playing marbles, mate. Okay, like you have to know what you're doing, right? And you never give up. And the Mustangs were actually handed an opportunity at the end of the game where they actually could be on a power play and set up to pull their goalie and really take control. And that's exactly what they did, okay?
Absolutely, and well, I still haven't found my marbles yet, Rod, but I'll let you know when I do. But to wrap things up here from the O'Brien Ice House for the Game 1 of this doubleheader exhibition series between the Lightning and the Mustangs, it was the Melbourne Mustangs in overtime. Ty Wishart with the game winner, 5-4, and a very, very entertaining game this afternoon. My name's Steve White. On behalf of my co-commentator, Rod Johns, we'll see you here tomorrow, 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Time for the second of these 2 games. We'll hope to catch you then.
I look forward to it, mate. And my baby tips.
Oh, okay. Well, you've got 24 hours. So we'll see you tomorrow, guys.
See you later.
The best on